Hey, I just wanted to make a quick update to the status 3.5 build, and then also pitch like an alternative status thing that leans more into the neck coil, right? So 3.5, I'm just switching the range damage to elemental damage. I realized that I had the range one in, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Because Sparkfire doesn't give a shit if you're using the elemental damage or the range damage. It still hits for the same, right? Because it benefits from both damage types, at least from what I've tested. Now you want the elemental damage one equipped because then your neck coil will pop harder and then your statuses will hit harder, right? Let's just re-equip this real quick because it tends to bug out every time I switch my loadout. I have to drop the ring and put it back. Yeah, 2430. That's what the neck coil popped for. The status are hitting for 107. Well, just the poison one, right? Just a quick interjection. I know I keep mentioning, oh, 2430, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm just using this guy as a baseline. Neck coil is hitting harder than that on the mob that you're attacking because Ahanai crystal damage is being applied to it. Now the thing with challengers, you have to, watch where you stand, right? Because if you're back here, it should drop to like 22. Yeah, exactly. Whereas now, excuse me, with the alternative, is this. Now you could also run the range crit chance and damage, but when I'm running this one, I'm leading that much into the neck coil that I don't really give a shit about the extra gun damage. And besides, you do plenty of damage anyway. Again, the 3.5 damage one will still do more sustained DPS from what I've tested. It fucking still absolutely crushes, especially with the elemental damage relic change that I made. Let's reset my cooldowns real quick, and then I'll show you what I mean. And then also, most importantly, every time you fuck with your loadout, you have to drop your blood jewel and then re-equip it. I know it's a pain in the ass, but I actually like blood jewel, and it, buffs damage with the Ahanai crystal, so I wanted to keep it. Now, alright. Shit, I didn't even see what that hit for. It hit for a lot. Oh, see, it's still fucked up. It's supposed to hit for like 4k, I think. I mean, regardless, the other one was hitting for 2430. This is hitting for 28 something, so right off the bat you can see it hits harder. I don't know what the fuck before caused it to start hitting so hard. And when I did DPS tests, my challenger one was hitting for like 4.2k for a bit. And this one hits for like 3.8. But again, this one is more about that initial fucking hard hit with the neck coil, and then the challenger one, which is the 3.5 one, is more for just sustained DPS because it's still just absolute trucks. For whatever reason, before this one was doing, it's supposed to do 28 like this. For whatever fucking reason, it started hitting for 4k, and then I was like, wait, is my footage bad? I don't know why it does that sometimes. Yeah, there, look. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay. It's my, it's Ahanai crystal. It's because now this one is fully statused up. That's why it went from 28 or whatever to 40. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. But anyway, enjoy the upcoming footage. Have fun. But yeah, the TLDR. You want... Well, actually, I already had just said it. If you want that burst, you use this one. I have right here. And these are the mutiators are the same. And if you want, you could switch these relics back to the ranged crit and crit damage ones. But yeah, that's the burst one. And then if you want the sustained DPS, which is still very fucking bursty, by the way. It's still gonna burst hard as fuck. But yeah, this is the more overall DPS one. And if you wanted to run this one and then be slightly more tankier, you could keep the elemental damage in there and then switch the bottom two relics for the other two that I had, the armor and the... What did I have in there? Armor, effectiveness, and then like health or something like that? I forgot. Oh wait, let's just check. Armor and damage reduction. Okay, yeah. Don't forget, as you're swapping these builds, you gotta just drop Blood Jewel, wait a sec, and then put it back. Alright, moving on. I haven't been playing this game as much recently because I've been playing Helldivers, and then with this variant of the build, I actually fucking one-shot Annihilation. I can so abuse that coil against this guy. Oh my god, it fucking phased them. It forced him. I guess it sensed I was doing too much damage and it like forced the phase, so I couldn't. It didn't even let me kill the mace twice. No, I couldn't dodge. I don't know why. That was fucking weird. I was out of stamina, I guess. But that was funny. It like phased him. Let's try with 3.5. Yeah, so when you net coil something, it puts like a debuff on it for like 5 seconds or 4 seconds, some shit like that. But you can't pop a net coil again, right? But the trick is if there's another target close by, you just hit that, and then the net coil pop will hit the original mob too. You know what I'm saying? So like, since the guy and his mace are right next to each other, you can just keep going back and forth and fucking net coiling the other. Alright, I don't remember. Should do this. In theory, I could do the same thing with this book too, but kind of don't care as much. Of course. Oh my god, I'm fucking destroying him. I actually did more damage with this one. Oh shit. You easily one-shot Dran. This build too is Spark Fire to slightly more damage. I mean, in theory, your dots, like I said, when I was testing them in the beginning, they were doing the same. If I switch, I'm using range damage. If I switch to elemental damage, this build would actually could be even a little bit more slightly optimized. I think 3.5 is still king though. The increased net coil pops are more fun, but this absolutely fucking destroys. Oh no, shit! I meant to do this. Yeah, he's just getting absolutely destroyed. Like, there's no contest. Yeah, I think 3.5 is still better, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, again, it just shifts the damage around a little bit, you know? And again, real quick, I just want to cover this. If I was to switch to if I was to switch this relic to elemental damage, I think that this build can be even more fine-tuned. No, please, let me. Why was that? Yeah. Fucking wild, dude. Yeah, this one doesn't do very much. Alright, let's go smash the Nightmare Milf real quick and see what happens. Oh shit, one little bastard. Oop. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fine. To make it a little bit more apples to apples, let me actually like switch these back. Okay. I mean, this is not an apples to apples, you know, it's just winging it, right? Like, because like right off the bat, I'm gonna make sure I don't press my F right away because I want my neck coil to hit harder on her, so I'm gonna go. I want the neck coil pop to be. Fuck. Let's see. Alright, well. There we are, overthinking our fucking. You know. Our opener. That's what happens. How did that axe miss though? That's some bullshit. Come here, you beach. Fuck. Shit. No. This ain't good. See, alright, I wasn't sitting there doing nothing for a second. I think like the damage would have been comparable. Probably was more. I don't know. It's hard to say. So I find myself doing this a lot with this variation of the builds. Neck coil hits harder with this variation. I find myself trying to play around it too much to the point where I got killed, which you just saw. Because I was so desperately trying to make sure that the neck coil pop was on my axe throw instead of my anything else that I got fucking killed. But yeah, I mean, look, they're about the same shit. I still think the 3.5 does more damage. But yeah, I don't know, moving on.